Hello, I'm DebDedrick, certified high performance coach, and your expert guide to leading a happy life. Here with tip number 84, how to finish your year strong. I mean, can you believe it is already it's like September 24th night, and it's like this year completely has gotten away from me. I don't know if it's gotten away from you, but it just flew by. And if you're anything like me, you've probably got some unfinished projects on your list of things to do. So today's tip is to help you finish your year strong and maybe knock those ball out of the park on getting your projects finished. So let's get to tip number 84. And the number one thing that I would suggest that you do, and I have learned this from my mentor. Yes, I have a mentor, and yes, I have a coach. I totally believe in coaching, no matter what level you are in life. They kind of propel you into the next level by giving you support and encouragement. But I digress. So back. Take the projects that you're working on, because you probably have more than a few, and rank them on a scale of 1 to 10. Rate them, if it's 5, give it a 5. If it's 8, give it an 8. And when you're done ranking them, I want you to put them in order of priority. So maybe you might have had a high ranking, but maybe it's kind of slipped on your priority list. So kind of get it really clear in your mind what projects you would feel the biggest sense of accomplishment if you finish them. And then select the top 3. The 3 projects, goals, dreams, desires, wishes that you have for yourself, and that's it. We're just going to work on 3. We're not going to work on 10. If you're a high performer, you probably have more than that going on. You're probably like juggling the balls all the time. And the problem with juggling so many balls is it's very hard to get things finished, which can breed discouragement. So the whole point of finishing your year strong is to get your projects done, and you'll feel so much better about yourself, and you'll be pushing that envelope of success that's important to you forward. And number 3, okay, so we prioritize them. We're going to select the 3 most important, and then let's remember, because this is going to be a very busy time of the year with the holidays and all the other things that are going to be coming up, all the other commitments, do not overcommit to what you can accomplish, because then you'll feel discouraged. So make sure when you're picking your top 3, if you can only do top 2, do top 2. If you can do top 4 and you think you can knock it out, do it. My suggestion is pare them way back and prioritize, and don't overcommit. And then the 4th is block time in every single day and add another hour onto each one of these projects. So if you've been working on your project, block timing it. Add an hour each day. And if you can't do an hour each day for each project, do an hour each project each day. Maybe three in the week. So each project 1 will get an extra hour on Monday. Project 2 will get an extra hour on Tuesday. Project 3 will get an extra hour on Wednesday. Does that make sense to you? And then you will begin to get some momentum. Eliminate the distractions that are going to pop up, like those guys I can hear talking out in the other room. That's a distraction. That's it. So I should have shut the door. That's my fault. But I didn't. So anyway, back to what we were talking about. Eliminate the distractions. When you're blocking and focusing time, it's okay to not accept phone calls. It's okay not to have to talk to every person that stops by your office that wants to talk to you. I usually shut my door, I lock my door, and I let my controller, hey, I'm not talking to anybody until I am done with my block time. That way the distractions don't come in and take you off task, disrupt your thinking. It's that focused thinking, that powerful drilling down that you get momentum on, and you get a lot more accomplished. And another one that he brought up that I am really guilty of, and I see a lot of people doing, is no unnecessary trips. No unnecessary, let's go here for the weekend. Let's go here for the weekend. I have really struggled with that all year with my son, because we love to travel so much, and I've had to say no. And I know I just said yes to another one that's coming up. So I'm going to have to follow my own advice, and to finish the year strong for me, I'm going to have to say, we're going to have to postpone our trip until January if I want to get this finished. So going back over tip number 84, rank your projects, rank them on a scale of 1 to 10 and give them a rating. Prioritize them and pick the top 3 or less, depending on what you want to get accomplished. Then don't overcommit, because if you overcommit, you won't be able to accomplish your goal, and then you'll feel discouraged. And then block the time, add an hour each day to each one of your projects so you can move them through. Eliminate distractions, and also one more thing: no unnecessary trips. I lost my thought right there, because I know that I don't want to not have to do trips. But when you go on a trip, it's going to take at least 4 days out of your day, out of your week, and then you probably have jet lag, and it's a lot of time if we're going into the last quarter of the year for you to take an unnecessary trip if you want to finish the year strong. So I hope tip number 84, how to finish the year strong, has helped you. It's my mission as your high performance coach to give you tools, tips, and strategies that you can use that will help you create a happy, high performing life. And until next tip, go out in the world and be a positive role model and influencer